Almaarad knuckling down to his task, followed by our Westminster. Almaarad going to Stylish Century. Clark riding desperately, and the imported Almaarad wins the Cox Plate.
Dad was a fantastic father. He was a great innovator, and he installed the future belongs to those who plan for it in our family's minds and a lot of people's. And he was a kind man, and really was great to work for. He made the toast to the Cox Plate at the Cox Plate dinner, Black Tie Affair, and in that toast he announced his retirement, which didn't shock a lot of people that were working for him and insiders, but it was a real shock to the racing community that he decided to step down at the end of that racing season, especially with the team of horses he was training. So I was very lucky to be the beneficiary of inheriting some wonderful household names. Almaarad was a wonderful horse. He was the dominant horse and favourite in all the weight for age races leading up to the Cox Plate. He was actually a horse that was brought out for the Melbourne Cup, but bowed a tendon in the autumn. Incredible effort by Dad to get him back. It was pretty simple. We just turned him out, gave him a break because he was scratched from the Tancred the year before. It was an international race. We did a lot of swimming with him, and we worked him on the hills at Lindsay Park and just trained him business as usual. And he came back in quick fire time and raced brilliantly in the Craigley, the Underwood, the Caulfield Stakes and the Cox Plate.
$1.7 million up for grabs. The 3-year-old Stylish Century coming along to complete the line.
The tactics with our horse was from barrier 1 to make him begin and be very positive, because we knew there was so much speed he was never going to over-race.
Racing, Vo Rogue's begun well, and so has Stylish Century. The Phantom bustled up, Procol Harum prominent, so is Kortza. Empire Rose drops to last, Apollo runs second last. Almaarad beautifully positioned, Kortza.
And Michael did it to a T. He was exactly where we wanted to be going out of the bend the first time, and basically just had those good horses in his sights.
And Stylish Century is carting them along at a solid clip. Vo Rogue, after travelling very wide, is getting up to about second now. The Phantom is there on the fence from Procol Harum. He's still caught 3 wide on Vo Rogue. About a length and a half or so to Almaarad, who's on the inside of Kortza, and Tristanar is 3 wide.
We're just hoping that it continued to unfold, and then coming into down past the school, you could see he was building.
Almaarad is getting off the fence now, setting sail after them. Vo Rogue looks beaten, Tristanar the outside.
There were horses dropping off like flies because of the pressure, and then coming into the bend we had a nice warm fuzzy feeling. We thought that'd have to be pretty good to beat him.
Almaarad knuckling down to his task, followed by our Westminster. Almaarad going to Stylish Century. Clark riding desperately, and the imported Almaarad wins the Cox Plate.
Unfortunately, in winning the Cox Plate, he bowed a tendon and we never saw him again. But one of the better horses my father ever trained, and one of the better horses I've ever had anything to deal with. The greatest weight for age race in Australia, and if you can win it, you normally got the best horse. And it's one of those bucket list races in Australia that if you're a trainer, you really want to win it. The Cox Plate was Dad's favourite race. He made no secret of that. I think he had a real close affiliation with the Moonee Valley Racing Club. It was for Dad a huge thrill to win his favourite race at his last throw at the stumps. He was pretty calm. He always used to listen to a radio, Bill Collins, and I think Bill Collins was his second set of eyes. And there's a lovely photo of us both going up when he won the race, and it was emotional because it was his last one.